Oh, don't mind me. I'm just standing like this because I'm paying homage to the 90s because it gave us a bunch of great things. Dial-up internet, grunge music, a great golden era of hip-hop, some Go-Gurt and shit. I like them, don't fucking judge me. But the best thing the 90s gave us, the best thing it gave us was a reason to get out of our beds in the morning and watch television. The 90s theme songs from our favorite cartoons. That junk that got your heart racing, got you doing the Apollo Creed. The Apollo Creed, it got you up in the morning for a reason. So what we're gonna talk about is our favorite 90s theme songs that got us up in the morning. You keep this in there. I always do this in the beginning. You keep this in there. Now, a quick side note. These are just the 90s songs from cartoons that have lyrics in them. So those without lyrics, you're not on the list. But we gotta give an honorable mention to X-Men because that had the hardest beat. Now, if we're gonna talk about honorable mentions, we're gonna talk about honorable mentions. X-Men had the hardest beat in the game. That was Black Ops music. People were getting got on the mission. Some people ain't make it back home. Morph didn't make it back home. You knew when you heard Scott Summers, aka Cyclops, aka Lenscrafter's game say previously on X-Men, somebody might get got or the game might get shut down because X-Men was that serious. No lyrics needed. No lyrics needed. Let's get into this, man.
Alright, so if we're talking about favorite 90s theme songs, I was just going to talk about one, but I got to talk about two. Why? Because I'm extra. You're going to deal. So, the first one, this morning it hit me. I was thinking about the Sailor Moon theme song because that is really motivational for us women. Like, it's the part that hit me this morning was she will never turn her back on her friend. She is always there to defend. She is the one on whom we can depend. She is the one named Sailor Moon. She was dependable. She was flaky, yeah, and she was stupid, okay. But at the end of the day, Sailor Moon got done. She murdered people for 5 seasons. 5 seasons of murder. And look, at the end of the first season, all her friends were dead and she was left by herself in the Arctic. And then she had to kill the bad guy and then she died. So yeah, Sailor Moon, she is the one on whom we can depend.
90s theme songs? We better be talking about that Pokemon, baby. Yo, all I need for this is the first 4 lines. 2 bars. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Doom, 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 doom. To catch them, that's my real test. To train them, that's my cause. Yo, the Pokemon streaming across the stream. Ash catch them out there in them streets of Konoha. No, not Konoha. Kanto. Johto. Shout out to Naruto on that last little mistake. Man, Pikachu with the lightning bolts, the thunderbolts. Gyarados coming out of nowhere. Charizard growing up from Charmander. Say no more.
So my favorite theme song from a 90s cartoon isn't music, because I don't believe in music, because I'm dead inside. So Gargoyles. The intro was just Goliath. Like, this is how the humans f***ed me over. No, I know I told you yesterday how the humans f***ed me over, but never forget. So I'm gonna tell you again. They f***ed me over.
Get the out my face if we're not talking about Darkwing Duck having the illest, the hardest lyrics coming out of any 90s cartoon. My man jumped out the freaking water tower, rolled the cables down on his bike, jumped out in the silhouette of the moon just for y'all. Somewhere some villain schemes, but his number's up, 3, 2, 1. Darkwing Duck, what? When there's trouble, you call DW. Bars. Nothing but bars. He didn't want that smoke gun with Drake Mallard out here defending the night, champion of right. He owns the night, son. Nobody's touching Darkwing. Nobody's touching Darkwing. Nobody's touching them.
Alright, so my second one, and the one that was like first on my mind, and I was like, my favorite 90s cartoon theme song is Goof Troop. So like, and you can tell that like when they wrote this theme song, they wanted to have the flavor of Tevin Campbell, because it's like high for no reason, first off, and then second off, there's a key change, and the song is like 45 seconds long, so it's like, why y'all got a key change? But it don't matter, because it's great. And then you got a scat at the end, and it's like, what other theme song do you know that just throws a scat, and then like the end of Goof Troop, and it's like, who couldn't love that? Disney had it on lock. So those
friends for life through thick and thin with another tale to spin. So 90s cartoons are the fables of my childhood, and from an anthropomorphic bear named Baloo, which means bear by the way, smart, I learned that you could be a clumsy pilot with butterfingers and people will still hire you to fly cargo through the sky with your 12-year-old partner. But I also learned that with your friends beside you, you can do anything. Literally.
DuckTales, you knew this is what was coming. Last but not least, what you know came back in this, the year of our duck, with the greatest theme song of our childhood. Life is like a hurricane. You got Huey, Dewey, and Louie coming in with the intro with some new edition style walking. Scrooge McDuck walks up in this mug and they say the hardest in the game. Life is like a hurricane. Here in Duckburg, 300 bodies a day, son. This was 10 years before Jay-Z threw the work in the can and ran, coughed up a lung. Where he from? Marcy's son. This was before Petey Pablo did the All Cities remix. This is before Jeezy put on for his city. This was all about Duckburg. What other cartoon you know? You can sync the words with the pictures, just you can see the image. You know when it's gonna cause a duck blur. You know when they're gonna solve a mystery or rewrite history. You know all that came back for the culture 2017 to beyond. DuckTales. What else is better?